what's been the worst example of a band with big aspirations and a tiny audience? You don't have to name names.
I guess I've had a lot of local bands that insisted that, we don't always print tickets, but I've had a couple local bands that were just hell-bent on us getting tickets printed for their show because they needed them because so many people wanted advance tickets that were just going to be overrun.
Sure, yeah.
We end up with like 15 people at the show.
Does that even pay for the tickets being printed?
Oh, no. Nope.
Right.
And, sometimes I'll do that just so that they can feel bad and understand.
Right.
We asked Allie this question, but what's some things that a local band has done to really fuck up a relationship right off the bat?
Oh man. I'm right in the middle of one. Jeez. We had a local band that one of the band members just kind of let his ego get a hold of him and was really picky on who they would play with, and they hadn't even been booked at the warehouse, and I ended up booking them with a national touring band. I don't want to mention, but the national touring band wasn't exactly their style, but I knew that the people who came to see the national touring band were fans that were very forgiving and were there to have a good time, so that for this new band, who was their first time playing, it'd be the perfect audience, because the crowd would accept them no matter how good or bad they were. Because it was their first time, and I really didn't know how good or bad they were. But for about 3 weeks, one of the band members just belittled me on Facebook to the point where I didn't do anything about it because it was so humorous. I had every band in town was sending me screenshots of all these comments about what an asshole I was.
Oh my God! Like news to me.
Yep. Well, the band actually, because of that, imploded on themselves and broke up.
Wow.
A couple days ago, which is a shame because I actually was going to have them play just so I could have them talk to this guy when they played.
Wow.
And I think we would have had a big crowd because everybody was really curious to see the interaction between me, who's passive aggressive, and this guitar player.
Wow. Good sound effect.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. It's kind of stunning. It's just super stunning that we've got episode after episode of like vehicles and crowdfunding and how to be better on stage and sound men and touring and all these things. One of the biggest reasons your band is going to fail is the people in the band.
Yep.
It's just and it doesn't take. You can have 4 great guys in the band, and you got one guy that's a pariah, and that's the end of the band.
Yeah. I had a guy coming over from England, and it was a 52-date tour, and he missed the first 8 days of the tour. So I had to stand on stage and apologize. He was like, the second headliner, the third band on the bill out of 5, and enough people were showing up, like 100 people a night out of 800, that it was a problem, and I had to stand on stage, and people were like heckling me. I'm like, don't effing heckle me. I'm here. The guy you came to see isn't, And by the time he showed up, nobody cared. The word had spread that he wasn't on the tour, and I didn't have the energy to spread the word that he was, and I think that was the last tour he did over here. It's remarkable what people do to themselves.
There's a lot of bands out there. You can't afford to be an idiot. You're getting steamrollered.
Right.